Hello and happy Wednesday. How are you guys? I hope you have had a great week. My name is Tammy Workman-Lopez. My company is Sparks Hope, and I am always here for you each and every week. I have been doing this for years. I just keep getting older, but fortunately, I'm not looking older just yet. So why am I here? Why am I doing this? Today is an interesting topic, and I learned about it the hard way. So I'm hoping that you don't have to. And you may have already had to, but it doesn't matter. When we learn it, we can make the difference. All right, what are we doing? I don't know. Let's figure it out. 3, 2, and 1. We are live. All right, you guys, come on. Woo-hoo. Get your energy, get it together. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week, and you're enjoying yourself. You're getting stuff done. You're making things happen. Look over the last couple of days, see all the things that you've accomplished. Look over the last part of the year, see that all you've accomplished. And if you're like, well, it wasn't, stop right there and take away the wasn't and fill in what it was. And then you could look at the things that you want to work on in addition, but you don't have to take away from what you've done to be able to also continue on the things that you want to accomplish. Booyah, mic drop, it's over. Just kidding. That was just a bonus for you. Today, we're actually talking about needing to be productive and some of the things that are in your way. You may not realize it. You might think today's topic is kind of, No, today's topic is essential. And how did I find out? I started having trouble with my eyes. I started having trouble with my body, my skin. I started feeling very kind of foggy and all this and the other. Well, what did I find out? I was dehydrated. And guess what? No one told me that. I had to figure it out. I was going to these doctors, figuring out these different things. And what really helped me to figure it out was I went to the eye doctor. I was having all these various issues, and they were like, oh, well, your ducts are not allowing fluid. Now, yes, I do have that a bit of as an issue. You could probably tell I've got some puffy. It's just something I get daily and in the evening. Throughout the day, it gets a little bit better. But what's going on is I'm not getting enough water. Let me finish. Not just that, the electrolytes, what my body needs. I don't have the bottle in here with me, but one of the things I'm going to go over with you today, it's not only having water. You can't see it because it's actually very clear, but if you notice, nope, you can't see it. I could tell on the screen, but I can see it's a little bitty purple, because I have a small amount of Pedialyte in it. You don't need a lot, depending on your body. But even for my husband, he's like 190 pounds, loads of muscle, works out all the time, both at work and at home. He sweats like gangbuster. But the idea, even though he's drinking like a gallon of water a day, if not more, his system flushes out what it needs. So he has to make sure that he gets a quarter of Pedialyte when he's doing any kind of activities, especially outdoors, especially for a long period of time. And that's until he finishes that bottle. Once that bottle's finished, then he gets that bottle of water with a quarter of Pedialyte in it. Now, why am I sharing this with you? Today, we're supposed to be talking about productivity. Let me tell you guys, when your eyes are burning, when your mind is not thinking properly, when your muscles are cramping, when you're just feeling like your energy is slammed, what are you going to be able to do? Not a whole lot. So it's so important that you can allow yourself to realize water is your lifeline, literally. You might think, oh, well, yeah, I've got water. I drink a glass or two. You want to think about your body. Take your body weight, divide it in half, and that's how much you want to be drinking. Now, you might go, that's too much. If you allow yourself to continue to drink from the time you wake up to the end of the night, it's really not. So for example, when I wake up, I meant to bring a little cup in here. I've got these little cups that come with my supplements. Because my supplements, I mix them. You get like a little, you fill up the lid and you can put it in the cup. It's got 4 ounces. The size of it's 4 ounces. And 1 cap of the supplement is 2 ounces of that cup. Now, I take that particular cup, I know it's 4 ounces, and let's say if I didn't, I could just fill it with water, drop it into a cup measure and go, oh, that's a 4 ounce cup. in the morning when you wake up and you've got like bad breath, people think, oh, well, I can't swallow that down, it's bad breath. No, there's actually positive bacteria in your mouth that you can take and swallow that down. You don't have to worry about it. So you get up, you might be like, I don't want to drink sink water. Okay, then have a bottle of water on your sink. You could also have a bottle of water on your nightstand. If you have it available, you'll use it. Now, there might be some of you who are like, no, I won't, I'll ignore it. Then that's when you got to practice being mindful about it. Now, I'm going to take a drink right now because I'm thirsty. Oh, that's my reminder to let you know we're going to be over in Clubhouse right after this, continuing on talking about mindset reset for Wednesdays. Only we're going to be reading out of the book, Jesus Calling. The author is Sarah Young. It's beautiful. I love it. So definitely meet me over there in Clubhouse. If you need an invite, just let me know and I'll send you an invite and get you over there. Okay. So if you are not getting enough water, I want you to think about a pot of spaghetti that's boiling. And you're like, oh, well, I only use, the vegetable. It doesn't matter. Whatever kind of pasta that you're boiling, I want you to think about as it's boiling, right? If you've put a little bit of salt, you put a little bit of oil, it's flowing. It's fluid, right? It's boiling. Nothing is sticking. You're making sure everything's going through. It's filled with water. Now, I want you to imagine you dump it out, even if it's got a little bit of oil or salt that's supposed to keep it from sticking together. Once it's dumped out and removed of the water, what happens? Well, it actually does just like that. And then what happens when you try to pull it apart? It rips and tears, and it comes out massive clumps because it's not really pulling apart anymore. It's stuck together because the moistness of this noodle is trying to get, and the moistness of this noodle, this one's trying to get, right? Plus it's quite warm and steamy. Your body, quite warm and steamy, also gets sticky, right? So think about it when you wake up in the morning. How does your mouth feel? Sticky. How do your eyes feel? Now, I would have said in the past, my eyes feel fine, but now as I'm getting older, they're kind of sticky. It means you're not wet enough. Now, that might sound strange, but think about the body is so much water that if it's not getting enough, it's going to try to get water from different parts. It'll get sticky when it's not wet. So what's going to happen? The synapses, those electrical thought processes that are popping through your brain and just go and go and go, they're going to get slower. The brain is going to feel like it's not working properly. And not just that, guys, if you don't have enough moisture, you begin to feel inflamed, inflammation. There is so much that goes on because there's water missing from the body. And we might think, oh, I need medication. Well, what happens sometimes when we take medications? It's like a diuretic. It makes us even more thirsty. Sometimes it may not be a diuretic like pulling it from your body, but still sometimes it might make you sticky. So there may be different things you need. You might be like, oh, well, I am drinking water. Try drinking the Pedialyte. And if not Pedialyte name brand, various kinds. There's other kinds that don't have the same kind of sugar levels, same kind of dyes. I just learned from my client yesterday. She uses one. I'm going to get the name. I'll let you guys know. And it doesn't have any dye in it. And I'm like, oh, let me find that out. It's a German brand. So she's going to let me know what it is. So giving your body what it needs, all of a sudden, you're going to start feeling more awake. You'll notice, whoa, I'm actually feeling happier because your body is not stuck and feeling a depressed kind of experience. Because what happens, our frequency starts to go down and it begins to depress on us. So as you're allowing yourself to do that, you're connecting and seeing the importance of that water, seeing the importance of how it's fueling your mind, literally. Not just that, but think about your muscles. When you go to stretch and you're like, oh, that feels really good. But what about when it doesn't? What about when you're like, ow, ooh, that feels tense, that feels tight. I don't know why it didn't work out. What is that? That's not enough water. The muscles will cling to one another. They will get sticky. So it's important to allow yourself to really get this because it's taking away your effectiveness otherwise. So getting that water, meeting your hydration needs, you're like, whoa, I'm all juicy. And not just that, but think about those joints, right? Those joints, baby, you got to take care of them. It's keeping you moist, right? You've got to stay bouncy and fluid. That's why it's called fluid. Now, you might think, oh, that's not a big deal, but think about it like this. If you don't get enough water, your body is going to drive you to get it. So what do? You find yourself overeating because where is there water if you're not going to drink it? It's in your foods. So also be mindful of the foods that you're eating. And again, I learned these things the hard way. Going to the eye doctor and them saying to me, well, I could see that your eyes are a little dry and cracked. That's probably what's causing the burning. So we tried all these different drops. The drops that they shared with me didn't work. I tried a different kind of drop. That actually did work. And I was able to see better. The other thing I realized, in case you didn't notice, I need to wear glasses now. So I began to realize, okay, so there's things changing, but let me tell you this, when I don't drink water, these are reading glasses, then I need to wear more than just the reading glasses. But when I drink enough water, I just need the reading glasses. There's no burning, there's no stress. My eyes don't feel sticky in the morning. They're not as baggy, even though, yes, I am holding water, so they do get baggy. The more water I'm drinking, the less puffy my whole face gets in the morning and in the evening. So again, I learned it the hard way and I wanted to let you know because as I'm doing this more and more, and you could see I started this, actually I'm behind because I started this at 5. I should definitely be at least down to here, but I could tell you I'm thirsty, so. And do you notice that was actually 3 swallows? So that was like 3 drinks. So that's probably about 3 ounces. Because I'm like a lot, something around there. But I do know when I look at this that it's 23.7 ounces. And I know I am, well, I'm fluctuating, I think right now I'm 124, right? So take 124, divide it in half, 62. And that's how many ounces I need to be drinking of water. Now, I'm a smaller body. I could fit in middle school still, unfortunately. I never got very big. But if I was a bigger body, because one, I'm sweating more, because I have more muscle, because I have more tissues, because I have a bigger everything, I need more water because my body is a bigger mass of body. So it needs more water for itself. So you might think, oh, well, if I'm bigger, it means I need a lot more. Well, yeah, if you're bigger, your body needs a lot more. So instead of thinking of it as a negative, you want to think of it as, shoot, I am bigger, right? So if a smaller person needs that, then let me see, what do my kids need? You know, some of my kids are bigger. What do they need? So we're just mindful of it, not like bigger is bad. And I have some clients that are like that. Like, I weigh so much, it'll be too much. Not really. While I'm here talking with you, right? I just drank that much. And I didn't this morning, I have to say, and I usually do this, but normally I have a 4-ounce cup before I even brush my teeth. And sometimes I'll have it twice. So now I have a full cup of water already. And that would be like, probably, this is 23, that would be 12. So somewhere right around here already, before I even brush my teeth. Then I brush my teeth and I have another 4 ounces. So we're going to drop a little bit, right? So already half of that before the day even starts. Now, again, today is not the best day, so I really need to work on that. I'm already behind because I did 1 4-ounce. So I did there. And then you could see I also did this. So I'm probably to about there, where normally I'd have a whole one by now. So that just kind of goes to show and measure, oh, okay, well, let me just keep going. All right, Let's see how much of that's done by the time we're done. All right, now you might say, oh, but I don't want to have to go to the bathroom. Guys, if you had a person you were taking care of and you said to them, I'm sorry, you don't get to drink anything. What do you think you're going to go to the bathroom all day long? What a jerk. What a jerk we'd be being. And abusive, for that matter. Because a body really should be passing urination every hour. Because the organs need to continue to be cleaning out. The free radicals need to be continued to be washed out. And guess what? Guess what if that stuff is held in your body? Cancers, diseases, infections, inflammations, digestive problems, thinking problems, skin problems. Guys, notice any subconscious beliefs that you might have that are coming out of your mouth or out of your thinking that says, I can't drink. I don't need to drink. I don't need to have healthy foods. I don't need to think about that. I'll take care of it later. When what you are saying is, I don't matter. My body's not valuable. My self-care isn't worth my time. It's important that we own up to that so then we could shift it. Not to own up to it like, man, I'm a punk butt. Well, maybe you're being one for a moment. But then it's like, yeah, I am doing that. Yeah, let me change that. You don't deserve that. No one deserves that. I didn't realize I was doing that. Whoa. All right. So from here on out, I'm going to make sure. I'm going to make sure I'm drinking more. And if I have to go to the restroom every hour, I'm going to acknowledge myself. Heck yeah, taking care of this body of yours. All right. And not telling yourself, you don't deserve that. You'll eat later. Whatever. Have another coffee. 1 cup of coffee dehydrates you about 2 cups of water. So it's important to realize that. If you're like, well, I drink plenty of water, but if you drink coffee all day, possibly you don't. Because it's depleting your body of that water, right? And it's important to realize that because remember those muscles, remember that brain, remember your joints. Without water, what's going to happen? You're going to feel like you're an old person. It may not happen right away, but you'll find you're pushing harder. You're feeling more tired. And I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I'm drinking more coffee. I'm feeling more stressed, feeling more down. Well, those are the results. And so your body's talking to you and you're just not learning how to listen. And today, I hope you're hearing me so you can begin to see, oh my gosh, and jump on board with me. I'm 46. I just got it now. I mean, yep, I had some of those things already. But as far as my eyes and my skin and other parts of my body, that would be too much information to share with you, that get drier as we get older. We're taking care of it. I never used to drink Pedialyte with water. Ew, gross. And then I realized, actually, no, it's not. It's not too bad. If you drink just the bottle of Pedialyte, heck yeah, it's too much. It's too much for me anyways. However, when I do it like this, it's not bad at all. Just something simple. And you might think, oh, well, I don't want to interrupt the conversation. I'm talking, we're getting stuff done. No, keep it right here. Drink it up. Super simple. All right, recap it. Tell me what you're going to be doing. I want you to reply back and I want you to tell me, and this isn't for me, this is for you. Tell me how you're going to be doing this. I want you to recap. Okay, so in the morning, before I brush my teeth, I'm going to have a little cup, whatever that looks like. If you want to have a plastic one, I have a plastic one because I have dropped so many things. So just buy a little cup, even a little kid's cup. Put it on your sink. If you don't want to drink out of the sink water, I don't care. I could drink the sink water. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. Some areas do, some areas don't. This particular area I live in is fine. But if you're like, man, no way, have your bottled water, have your cup, pour it in there, drink it up. You're like, I am extra thirsty. Drink it up again. Hear my voice echoing in your head. I need to have, take your body weight, divide it in half, and that's how much I need to have every day. If I'm extra sweating, I need a little bit more. If I'm extra coffeeing, I need to replace 1 cup per cup. If your coffee looks like this, that's not a cup. Even though it's in 1 cup, think about 8 ounces as the cup. If your coffee is 16 ounces, then you just had 2 cups of coffee, which means you need to replace that much with water, not counting what you're already doing. And you might go, oh, that's too much. Drink coffee in between your water. It's no big deal. I actually add more water to my coffee. I'll like have this much coffee and this much water. So it's already kind of working out right from the beginning. So as I do that, then let's say it's going down, going down, going down. I'll even add a little bit more water just because it doesn't bother me at all. It still tastes very similar. It's got all the sugar, it's got all the milk, and I'm not going to have another one for the day. And I don't usually have it every day. So it's like my little treat. So I make it extend. So that's just an example of how you can do that. Now, be mindful of things also like sugars in your juices. If you're having too much fruits, those kinds of sugars can also make you feel very thirsty. Be mindful if you're having too much sodium. Guys, there's things that have crazy amounts of sodium if you're not mindful. Even Pedialyte has high sodium, but because I only have a quarter of it, it's not bad at all. So just be mindful and keep that balance. I have to be very mindful of things. The last year and a half, I've been doing a lot of swelling, yay, with the water retention because of sodium. My body's not working well with sodium. Blood tests and everything show fine, but I got to be mindful because my ankles and my legs are saying, no, you're not fine. And so there's different things to do to work that out as well. So share with me, how are you going to do it? Give me these how to do things. How much are you going to have throughout the day? What kind of bottle are you going to use? You might say, nope, not plastic for me. I'm going to use glass. Great. What's the ounces? Figure out what the ounces is. Figure out how many of those bottles you're going to drink each day. I'm going to get a couple of glass bottles from a brand that I've seen just to try it out, and then I'll have the glass bottles. I am especially clumsy, but we'll see. We'll try it out just because I want to shift from the plastic to glass because of the plastics they're saying are really bad for you, even if you're just having the water sit in it. I'm not 100% into that yet because I can throw this in my purse. It's not too heavy. I can drop it. I can whatever. So I'm going to do this because it's better than nothing, in my opinion. Somebody might have a different opinion. And then there's other times I just drink out of a glass. Do what works to get your body taken care of, period. Right? I've been drinking out of plastic my whole life, and that doesn't make it okay if there's stuff going on with my body. However, I know I need water, and I know if I don't have this around, I won't have water at all. So I'm not going to wait until I get a glass bottle to start drinking water. I emphasize that because I've worked with many of my clients who wait to get what they need. Do not wait. Your body needs this every day. It needs it right now as you're listening to me. So take care of you guys and know that you're loved, know that you're appreciated, and know that you're invited to jump over to Clubhouse with me for Mindset Reset Wednesday with myself, Miriam, Brenda, and our Papa. We're all going to be there. I look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday. Let me know what your thoughts are. Today's topic was from 2 of my clients who were dealing with this. And also I was like, you know what? I've been dealing with it too. So let me go right ahead. You share your ideas, you share your questions, and I make sure to bring it up on Wednesdays and I answer those questions for you in the topic. Or if you have something even more specific that you want me to address to you directly, I do that as well. So this is your opportunity to get your questions answered one-on-one directly to you. And if you want me to share your name, I will give you a shout out. And if you want it to be anonymous and just the topic, then it'll be like that too. So take care of yourself. Bring it in. Big squishy hugs for health. Drinking your water, getting your brain going, getting your energy up, feeling good, feeling juicy. All right, you guys, know that you're loved. Know that you deserve to be juicy every day. The moment you wake up, the time you're sleeping and dreaming, feeling really good. I'll talk to you later. Ciao for now. Mwah.